Hello and welcome everybody to Explained in English. My name is Kai, and today I'm explaining the song Every Breath You Take by The Police. Every Breath You Take was released in 1983 and had a lot of success both in the United States, in the United Kingdom, and around the world. It's a song that's often interpreted as a love song. I mean, it sounds like one when you listen to it, especially the instrumentals. But if you look closely at the lyrics, you'll see that it's not so much a happy love song. It's kind of more of a desperate love song, if you want to call it a love song at all. The lyrics talk about someone who's split from either a past partner or just someone that they were in love with. They don't have this person in their life anymore, and so they write to them, and they're writing them in a very obsessive, some would say creepy way. Before we get into the lyrics, make sure that you listen to the real song first. This will help you understand the explanation and help you remember more of the vocabulary. The first verse begins, "Every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you." All of these lines just mean no matter what this person does, no matter where this person goes, he will be watching. He will always be looking at her, observing her, following her movements, and he's never going to stop. Let's look a little closer at some of those lines. Every breath you take, every move you make. When you take a breath, you're taking in air. You're inhaling or breathing. Breathing is like this. In this line, it's not just one breath, but every breath, each breath, all the breaths. And notice that he's writing this directly to that person. He's saying, every breath you take, every move you make. A move is short for movements. It's like changing the position of your body. Whenever we do activities, usually we move around, we move our bodies. The next part said, every bond you break. If you are bonded with someone, it means you have a very close relationship. You have a close or tight bond with that person. A bond can also be an agreement that you make with someone, kind of like a deal or an understanding that you come to. If you break a bond, then you're not following it anymore. Whatever you did agree to or whoever you were close to, you're not anymore. You broke the bond. If you decide to be in a relationship with someone, that's kind of like a bond that you form. When you end the relationship, you're breaking the bond. This line is probably talking about that kind of bond. So every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. A step is just one movement with your legs. You pick up one foot, move it in front of you, and you've just taken a step. The next part of verse 1 says, every single day and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. There's a lot of rhyming going on here, but the meaning is the same. No matter what this person does, no matter where they go, he's going to watch. He's going to be looking. We'll go through the words really quick. When he says every single day, he means all the days, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the days. You can use this word single to emphasize. For example, let's say a movie makes you cry. You could say, every single time I watch this movie, I cry. You're just being emphatic. You're making your point stronger. Every word you say is every single word that comes out of your mouth. I'm speaking words right now. Every game you play. Games are usually activities that we do with other people. We play games to have fun, for entertainment, to enjoy ourselves. Games in the context of a relationship are usually considered cruel. It's like you're playing with someone's heart or not being serious about their feelings. The last part of this verse was, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. If you stay the night somewhere, then you're spending the night. You're sleeping in a place. So wherever this person spends their nights or is staying for the night, he'll be watching. And now we move into the chorus. It begins, oh, can't you see you belong to me? When something belongs to you, that means you're the owner. Another word for your belongings are your possessions. He thinks this person belongs to him, that she is his and only his. So he asks the question, can't you see you belong to me? Are you not able to see and understand that you're mine? The next part of the chorus is a little hard to understand because of the way that he sings it. He says, how my poor heart aches, but it sounds like, how my poor heart aches. It's a little difficult to hear. So, how my poor heart aches with every step you take. The heart is, of course, symbolic for his feelings and his emotions. And he tells us that his heart is aching. It's in pain. It doesn't feel good. To me, an ache is different from pain because it's always there. And it's never too intense. An ache is always kind of just like... An ache is a sort of consistent and annoying pain. When you have something like a toothache or a backache, it just tires you out. He says, my poor heart aches. The word poor here is used to show pity. He's feeling bad for himself. For example, if you see someone suffering or in a lot of pain, you could say, "Ah, poor guy. He must be hurting a lot. How my poor heart aches with every step you take." Whatever she does, it seems to hurt him. It's just a reminder of how she's not there with him anymore. Verse 2 begins with another string of rhymes. It goes, every move you make and every vow you break. A vow is a promise. Whenever you vow to do something, you're swearing that you'll do it. Think of a wedding. When two people get married, they exchange vows. They give their word and promise each other that they'll do this or they'll do that, like I will always love you, I will always take care of you. These are vows. This line talks about breaking vows or not living up to them, not following your vows. The verse continues. Every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Usually when we smile, we're showing happiness or joy. You smile when you're feeling content or amused. But this line is talking about faking a smile. That means the smile is not genuine. It's not truly felt. Something that's fake is artificial or insincere. So a fake smile would be one that's not real. Every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. If you claim a stake, then you're saying, this is mine. You're declaring ownership of something. To stake a claim reminds me of the Europeans when they first came to the Americas. They landed and then put this wooden pole in the ground with perhaps a flag, and they said, this is mine. I'm staking a claim here. A stake, spelled S-T-A-K-E, is an older word for a wooden pole. So if you want to say something is yours, you stake a claim. And now we get to the last part of the song. the bridge, which we call a bridge because, like a real one, it connects two things. So the bridge connects the verse and the chorus. The bridge begins, "Since you've gone, I've been lost without a trace." We have two present perfects here. Since you've gone, or since you have gone, and I've been lost, or I have been lost. In English, we always use the word since to talk about the origin or the start of an action. So since you've gone, meaning since you left, or from the point where you got out of my life, where we broke up. Since that moment, I've been lost without a trace. In this line, saying I have been lost is different from the past perfect, where you would say, I was lost. This is a time when we can only use the present perfect in English, because it's talking about something that started in the past and is still continuing. It's still happening now. So from that moment when she left, he has been lost. As in, he's confused. He doesn't know where he's going in life or what he wants to do. He says, I've been lost without a trace. Being lost without a trace just means that you're very, very lost. So lost that you can't even see where you came from. There's no trace behind you. A trace is anything you leave behind that would let someone know that you've been there. Think of animals in nature. They often leave footprints. Those are traces. Or take another example. Maybe you go in the kitchen and you grab a cookie and you eat it. And then you leave some crumbs, little pieces of the cookie left behind. Those would be traces that you've been there, that you have been eating a cookie. Okay, back to the song. So he's lost without a trace. There's no clues, no support that he can use to get back, to find where he is. He's just very, very lost. Since you've gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I can only see your face. When he goes to bed and sleeps for the night, he dreams of her, he imagines her in his sleep, and he sees her face. He imagines her eyes and her smile, and it's the only thing that he sees. He can't dream about anything else, just her. The final part of the bridge goes, I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so cold, and I long for your embrace. By looking around, I think it means he's looking at other people, or he's trying to fill his life with other activities. But he can't replace her. Nothing seems as good as this person. If something you have is old or broken, then often you replace it. You get something similar but new, something in better condition. But as much as he looks around, he can't replace her. He can't find anything or anyone as good. I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so cold, and I long for your embrace. By feeling cold, it means he feels dead, like he's not alive. There's no love and warmth in his life. So because he feels so devoid of life, he says, I long for your embrace. A longing is a deep, deep desire for something. It's a very, very strong want. Usually we long to see people that we miss very badly. But here he's longing for her embrace, which is like a hug. He wants to be in her arms and embrace her. And he ends with the line, I keep crying, baby, baby, please. This just means that he's desperate. He's pleading with her. He's saying, please, 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 I need you. And while he may be literally crying, like tears falling from his eyes, we can also use crying when you're asking for something, but out loud and with a kind of desperation, you're crying to someone, "Oh, please, I need this, I need you." And that's exactly what he seems to be doing. The rest of the song from here is just a variation of these verses. So as you can see, this song is about someone who's very disturbed or very distressed. I mean, it's sad that this person is away from the one that he loves and from the person that he wants to be with. But the way he expresses this is a little intense. He misses and wants this person so badly that he's become obsessed. He doesn't know how to live without them and doesn't seem to have any desire to let them go. In fact, the opposite, he just wants to watch, to control. We have a word for this in English. It's called stalking someone. And the person who stalks someone is called a stalker. S-T-A-L-K-E-R, stalker. It rhymes with walker, stalker, walker. At the same time, I don't want to be too harsh. I know that Sting, the writer of this song, had just gone through a divorce with his wife shortly before writing the song. I think it's pretty common for people to feel very strong emotions, especially after something like breaking up after a marriage. That being said, the intensity of this person's longing and desire to watch this person, to not let them go, is a bit over the top. So, how did so many people mistake this song for a love song? I think it has a lot to do with the instruments, the music, the way that he sings the song, but also the lyrics. If you don't pay attention, then it almost sounds flattering. In that sense, it's a pretty clever and tricky song. Alright, now's the time for you to listen to Every Breath You Take, enjoying the song and hopefully understanding it a lot better. Happy listening, and I will see you in the next explanation. Bye-bye. Pronunciation practice. In this section, repeat after me, visualizing the meaning of each word and phrase as you say it. Let's begin. Every breath you take. Every move you make. Every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. How my poor heart aches with every step you take. Every move you make. And every vow you break. Every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Since you've gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I can only see your face. I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so cold and I long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please.